All right, so you want to get rich, and you want to get rich now. Well, here we go. I have this new cryptocurrency. It's going to take over the world. It is the next Bitcoin. And if you buy in now, tomorrow it will probably be up 20%, 30%. You are going to double your money in a matter of hours, and this is the opportunity. So jump on it now. Just kidding. All right, so here's a video you probably never thought I would make because I'm always speaking kind of against and talking sort of bad on the get-rich-quick scams and different schemes that are out there that are promising you lots of wealth and lots of wealth very quickly. And oftentimes it is a scam or it's just not a great way to build your wealth and it's not a proven way to grow your wealth. And although I do speak ill against them, I do understand that there are many ways you can get rich and you can grow your wealth, and some of them are quicker than others. So in this video, I kind of broke it down and I found 7 of what are, in my opinion, the quickest ways that you can get rich. And the cool thing is, these aren't scams, these aren't some crazy scheme or course that you're gonna take, but these are proven ways that you can grow your wealth. And these just happen to work a little bit more quicker than some of the other methods that I've also spoken about on this channel. So these aren't in any particular order, but let's get into it and let's learn how we can grow our wealth. And in this case, we can do it pretty quickly as well. So let's jump into it. And if you're new here, my name's Raab. I make videos all about personal finance. So if you're interested in anything like that, I would love it if you would subscribe. The first way is through real estate. Now, real estate is a big topic as a whole, and there's many different ways that you can grow your wealth within it. So I kind of want to break it down to 2 kind of key ways to grow your wealth in real estate that can make you wealthy pretty quickly and can make you money pretty quickly. The first way is BRRRR, or the BRRRR method. That stands for buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. And I'll actually be making a whole video about this because in my opinion, BRRRR and BRRRR investing is the best way to grow your wealth and do it pretty quickly. And it's just my favorite way to invest in real estate. And that's kind of what I'm planning on doing with my real estate kind of journey that I am just kind of stepping out into. The second way, aside from BRRRR, is going to be house flipping. So I'm sure you guys know this one, that is finding distressed houses, fixing them up, and then selling them, and then making them for a profit. And generally, those projects are relatively quickly. You know, it's growing your wealth faster than, say, buying a rental property and different things like that. One thing I do want to say with house flipping is that it's a lot of work. Oftentimes, when you get into it, you are getting into a job. You know, this is not a passive income thing whatsoever. This is a job that you are getting into, but it is a way that you can grow your wealth pretty quickly. So ultimately, you can grow your wealth pretty quickly through real estate, and I think BRRRR investing and house flipping are 2 of the best ways you can do that. Check out my video that I'm making on BRRRR investing if you're kind of learning or questioning exactly how it's going to work. So stay tuned for that. But those are 2 ways that you can grow your wealth pretty quickly with real estate. The second way is just by adding new streams of income. So if you really want to grow your wealth and you want to do it quickly, well then don't just have one stream of income. Don't just have your job. You know, you want to grow your wealth pretty quickly. So you want to set up multiple streams. So you have money coming in from different angles and different ways, and that will grow your wealth. You know, if you're relying on one stream, then it's going to take a little bit longer than if you had multiple streams set up. So this is something that you can even start today, you know, getting into investing and different things like that. You can also get into more complex ways like starting your own business and different things like that. So there's multiple ways to set up more streams of income. You know, it's kind of that general idea that millionaires have at least 7 streams of income. So maybe that's your goal, to get to 7 streams of income. So just work on adding new income streams. So together they will help kind of raise your net worth together rather than relying on one stream. The third way is just by being frugal. You know, if you're making pretty decent money and you're like, man, I want to make more money. I want to get invested in real estate and different things like that. Well, oftentimes it isn't so much a matter of making more money, it's just saving more money. So you may find that if you start living frugal, if you start being very careful with your money and very conscientious about where you're spending money, by the end of the year, you're like, man, where did all this money come from? Well, it just comes from being frugal. So oftentimes it isn't, you know, you don't got to make a whole lot more money. Maybe you just got to save some more money. And I talk about frugality a lot on this channel, ways you can do it without even thinking about it, how to save a lot of money, because going frugal is something that a lot of people think is quite difficult, but in actuality, it isn't too bad. So maybe the problem isn't making a lot more money, but it's saving it. And then the key thing here is when you do save it, invest it. That way you have the money working for you. So not only are you saving money, you know, dollar saved is dollar earned, but you're also investing it. So that money that you're saving is going going and making you more money, and then it can kind of go and kind of compound interest, and you benefit from everything with compound interest and exponential growth from there on out. Number 4, and this one I do kind of have to offer that disclaimer that this one is certainly not a guaranteed way to get rich. It is a way that you can get rich, but sometimes it does take a lot of time. But because some people do it quickly, some people make money very quickly, I wanted to add it here because it is a way that people do it. So let me get to the point. This one is start a business. So starting a business is a great thing to do. Maybe you can get rich quickly off of it. Maybe you can sell it or just have a lot of money coming in quickly. But regardless, this can just be another income stream. So you can add that to your income stream, and over time it will start building your wealth. So starting a business is the great thing you can do. Maybe it can start as a side hustle and eventually take over your main job or anything else like that. So starting a business is something that, especially in the world we live in today, with kind of this globalized computer world, and everyone's online, and you can start a great online business. And I got videos all about that. Look into different businesses that you can start. It's a lot cheaper than you probably ever expected to start your own business. So start looking into that, and that is something that you can make quite a bit of money pretty quickly. Number 5 is learn a valuable skill. So if you think about what people are going to pay you for, well, people are going to pay you to do things that they can't do. And if there's something out there, there's some skill that everyone needs and you're really good at it. Maybe you're really good at math and you're really good at analysis and different things like that. Well, that is a valuable skill, and companies will pay you for that. And if you have a very valuable skill, especially if it's a rare skill, this is great because you can usually choose how much you cost. If you do some consulting work or anything like that, you can kind of pick your own price because you're valuable. You are the one in control of this transaction because you are the one that is necessary. They need you more than you need them. So you can do that. You can also pick your own hours and different things like that. As far as skills go, I made a whole video about marketable skills that are out there, so I recommend checking that out. But learning kind of a rare and valuable skill is a way to make a lot of money. You are in control then. You can kind of be your own boss oftentimes, and it's just a way to make quite a bit of money pretty quickly. Number 6 is invest now. And we all know that investing can grow your wealth. It generally does take time. It isn't a quick thing, but if you want it done quickly, and the quickest you can do is just by starting now. Don't keep kicking the can down the road and keep kind of prolonging your investing. No, if you want compound interest to work for you and you want to grow wealth and you want to do it in the quickest way possible, then start today. Start now. If you don't really know how it works, you can check out the video I made about how to invest in the stock market, every single step. You can check out there. I walk you through how you can start getting invested, but just start today. Start investing. It goes back to kind of the old adage of the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So if you want to start growing your wealth, start today. This isn't an overnight thing, but you want to start as soon as possible so you can start benefiting by exponential growth and compound interest in the long run. Number 7 is network. Now, networking is one of the best ways to grow your wealth. And kind of a saying that I like to say a lot is you are the average of your 5 best friends. So if you surround yourself with people that are successful, you will kind of raise to that level. You learn their habits, their mindset, their lifestyle, and you start becoming like them. And that will start growing your wealth. Also, when you network, just new opportunities come up. So if you're just someone that just stays at home all the time, is constantly working, is working hard, that's great, and you will probably be able to be successful. But if you're out there, if you're talking to people, new opportunities will open up to you. Oftentimes, a lot of successful people out there do want to help you out. They want to see you succeed. So maybe a door will open if you just start meeting someone, and just go to networking events, talk to who you know, and just be kind. You never know where the next door is going to open or who can help you out. Opportunities kind of present themselves in the craziest and strangest of different situations. So definitely always be networking. It's not, I'm saying a lot of quotes here is what I'm realizing, but another quote that I like to say is, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That is very common in the world. So if you want the opportunity, you never know where it's going to come from. So always be networking. All right, so that will wrap it up. In my mind, those are 7 different ways that you can grow your wealth and do it pretty quickly. These aren't get rich really really quick ideas. You know, I never like it when I see those commercials or kind of those late night infomercials that are promising you crazy wealth, and oftentimes those frustrate me, and oftentimes they make me angry because oftentimes they're quite expensive and they're kind of preying on people that don't know much about that particular field, and they are trusting them and they're taking them at their word when in reality they're oftentimes a little bit condescending and different things like that. So just be aware of that and be skeptical. Always have a healthy bit of skepticism with you and be thinking, is this too good to be true? Because oftentimes it might be, and you just never know. So in my mind, these are the best ways that are proven that you can grow your wealth and do it pretty quickly. So if you guys have any other ideas, you know, if I missed something, maybe there's another way that you can grow your wealth pretty quickly, I would love it if you would let me know in the comments below. I'll be going through there, I'll be talking to you guys, and I just look forward to see what you guys think about that. So that will wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, my name is Calvin Raab. I make videos all about personal finance, so I would love it if you would subscribe. If this video is helpful, I would love it if you would hit that like button. That lets YouTube know that, hey, this video might be helpful, and then they can go and send it off to new people as well. So thank you so much, and as always, my name is Calvin Raab, and I'll see you soon. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. So I'm gonna move to the corner of your screen here. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, you are gonna see my most recent video. And if you look in the lower left-hand corner, you're gonna see a video that YouTube and I each think that you would like. And if you haven't yet, you can hit my face right here and subscribe. As always, my name is Calvin Raab, and I'll see you soon.